guys, it's me, Jess, and welcome to another video. Sorry, I didn't post last week. I was a little bit busy, but here's a video for you. Sadly, this will not be like a ride along with me, but it is a pretty good story time. And I'm about half an hour away from my house, so I figure, why not? So these are all gonna be Walmart Spark shopping orders. I did a Walmart Spark shopping order on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So let's start with Sunday. So just to preface, I was out of town all weekend and we were about 2.5 hours away from where we live. So Sunday we get home after a 2.5 hour drive and I'm like, dang, I probably should go work out. You know, muscles, right? Is I get to the gym and unfortunately they're closed. 6 p.m. on a Sunday. Why would you close? Anyways, I was thinking, you know, I probably just don't want to go back home. Why not drive around a little? You know, I haven't been driving for 2.5 hours. There's a Walmart, it's a neighborhood Walmart, so it's one of the smaller Walmarts that was really close to where my gym was. So I went there, sat there for a minute. I have gotten one order there that was really good. It was like 2 orders, curbside pickup, and it was $30. Super easy. I sat there for maybe like 5-10 minutes, and I wasn't getting anything for that store. What I was getting was stuff for my store. So I had to decline a couple orders. One order in particular though, so I saw it come in at 15. I saw it come in at 16. And then finally at 17, I was like, you know what? F it, I'm just gonna do it. So I hit the button, said I'd go there, and I went. It's a shopping order, one freaking item for $17 going about what, 2.5 miles? It's very exciting. And I was like, I gotta go home anyway, so I mean, might as well just drive back to my Walmart because I'll pass it on my way home anyway. Well, I get there, it's super simple. I go in, it's a package of donuts. It's actually a quantity of 4. Totally fine because I'm getting the same item. Scoop up those 4, thankfully there were 4 there. And check out, off to the person's house, drop off. Nobody answers the door, thank goodness. Just dropped it off. And I was done. $17 in my pocket. If every order could be that easy. All right, Monday night rolls around. It's after work, so I have like an hour. This one was a bit interesting. So we have a little bit of an embarrassing story here. So let me set the scene for you. I was at the car wash, getting my car washed. And, you know, I turn on Spark as I'm drying my car because why not? An order came across for maybe $16.98. I'll put a screenshot up, don't worry. It was for 3 items and they looked really easy. Like, I feel like, so when I looked at it, you know, I glance, I don't like study it. It looked like those little packets of chocolate, little morsel things. It was a total of 9, but she wanted 3 of each item. So I was like, oh, that'll be simple. So I get to the store after I'm done washing my car and I look closer as, you know, the list comes up and I was like, oh shoot, these are like big bags of cereal. Like, this lady's smart. She buys the bags of cereal instead of the boxes. Boxes are way more expensive. I'm with her. I get it. And she wanted 3 of one kind, 3 of another, and then something in like the dairy section. I don't remember, but it does play a part in the story. You have a cart full of 6 bags of cereal. And then my stomach is like, dude, Jess, you need to like calm down. I don't know what was going on. If it was like my anxiety getting up there or I just ate something bad. I don't know. I was just like, I have to go to the bathroom. Like, I don't have to go to the bathroom. Sometimes I just like to sit and it makes me feel better. Anybody else? Am I the only one? I was like, all right, let me be sneaky about this. So I took my cart, I went to the clothing section, and I put it in between 2 different racks. So like kind of hiding, and I was like, nobody like ever is in this area, so that's fine. It'll be fine. So I thought. So I ran to the bathroom, sat there for a little bit, and then I was like, Jess, you're fine. Your stomach might hurt, but there's nothing wrong with you. You're not gonna throw up. Just leave. Just do your thing, and once you get in the car, you'll be fine. I have to talk myself through things sometimes. So I leave the bathroom, feeling a little bit better, go to where I put my cart, it's gone. It left. Like, what? No. I didn't even remember what the cereal was. And I was like, I don't want to go back and get another cart and then have to go back and get all that cereal again. Plus I still have one more item to get. So I was like frantically looking around, like maybe I just put it in the wrong row. Over past the cashiers, I spotted this guy with the blue vest, and I was like, oh my God, I think he has my cart. So I quickly like do a little running shuffle, and as he's getting to the service desk, let me set the scene for you here. There are at least 4 or 5 people in line. There are 3 cashiers, and then there's him about to go behind the desk where the customer service is and into this back room where I'm guessing they put stuff. And I was like, oh, excuse me, can I see what's in that cart? I think that's mine. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's my stuff. And I said, I just left it for like 5 minutes just to go to the restroom. He's like, yeah, more like 30. You should have seen my face, because I felt like it just didn't happen. But if you could have been there, you would have thought this. Everybody in line was like, like, oh my God, how embarrassing. And I was like, no, but thanks. And he kind of just rolled his eyes, and I walked away. Literally ran away. And I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I was like, oh man, I should have showed him my Spark app. Like, I haven't been here that long. Plus, I would have gotten in trouble by Spark, right? I don't know. It was just so embarrassing. So I get the last item. I don't even remember what it was. And then I get out of there. Like, the whole time I'm thinking, God, why? I went to the house. Here's where it gets good. The lady opened the door, and I was like, God, dang it, I have to talk to somebody. But she let her dogs out. So cute. Love these little doggies. You just want to like pick them up and like put them in your purse and like go shopping. She comes out, and I had all of her stuff in my catering bag. So I was like, oh, do you just want to take the catering bag inside and, you know, drop off your groceries? And she was like, and I handed her the bag. She couldn't carry it. It was too heavy, and I felt so bad. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is like one of those times I want to be like, would you like me to like drop your groceries off in the kitchen? Like, I will. You're so cute and nice. But I didn't. Okay, guys, I didn't. She took the bag inside, like right inside of her front door, and then just emptied it and then handed it back to me, which was fine. And then she handed me this. I was so excited. My first cash tip. And I was like, oh. And she's like, I know it's not a lot, but every little bit helps. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, you didn't have to do that because you already tipped in the app. I didn't say that though. And she's like, it's fine, it's fine. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. It's like, I really appreciate it. And I wanted to like give her a big hug, but I thought that would be inappropriate to ask. So that made me feel really good. I was very excited about getting a cash tip. That's never happened to me before. And I felt so good that Tuesday, I was driving home, and I drive by Walmart. And of course I was being picky. And then finally I saw an order for $18-ish. That wasn't going too far again, maybe like 1.5 miles. And I was like, oh, sweet. And 3 items, a quantity 6. And the items were like flowers and a vase and Dr. Pepper. And I was like, oh, cool. I was like, I like all those things. I was like, that'd be cute. Maybe he's getting it for his girlfriends or his wife and daughter, or both of his daughters. Either way, I was like, this will be fun. I love picking out flowers. And I know exactly where the flowers are because I pass them all the time. I never get them. Why would I buy them for myself? So got to Walmart, went to the flower section first. Could not find these flowers. Dozen rainbow colored roses. They had rainbow colored flowers. They weren't roses. And believe me when I tell you, I scanned every freaking one of those flowers. And I was trying to help myself, like, it told me it was $9.97 for the flowers. So I was looking for the bouquet of flowers that had $9.97 on it. Most of which were $4.97, so I knew those weren't it. Scanned some of them anyway. And I was like, I can't find them. I can't find them. I did ask an employee or an associate, even though I always bypass that. But I asked this time, and I was very impressed with myself. This was actually a very nice young lady. she looked for them, and she even looked them up on her little phone computery thingy. And she goes, yeah, we have 4 in stock. So, I mean, they've got to be here. And I was like, do you have flowers anywhere else? And she goes, no. And I was like, oh, okay. So I did hit, could not find, and then I thought about it, you know, like, well, am I gonna, if she doesn't have a substitution, do I still get the vases? Like, how does that work? But luckily for me, she had a substitution. Red roses, I didn't see any of those, but as I was digging, I found 24 roses. So I was good. So I scanned it. Perfect. Huh. But I did look at the roses, and they were not in the best condition. Like, I kind of felt weird grabbing them. But I mean, what do you expect? It's Walmart. I mean, you're not gonna get like the best roses. So I was like, all right. Anyways, literally 20 minutes in the flower section. And I went to the Dr. Pepper section. Didn't have the 12 packs of Dr. Pepper. So I had to replace those. They tried to replace it with 3 6-packs of bottles. And then I went to the vases, got the vases. They were in stock. And then I get to the checkout, and it said one item has been reviewed. She did not want the 3rd bottle of Dr. Peppers, which totally understandable if you're getting it for 2 different people. So we're good. I got everything. Oh, and she did send me a message while I was still shopping, and said, thank you for finding the roses or something. And I was like, yep, wait till you see them though. Hopefully she was okay with them. Anyways, dropped them off. Easy to find her house, wasn't too far away. Everything was hunky-dory. So yeah, those were my 3 days. I was excited for the cash tip, especially. Was not excited about the embarrassing moments I had in Walmart. I'm surprised I would ever show my face back there again. But that's life, I guess. All right, in those 3 days, I don't know if you care, I made this amount right here. Did not get any tips taken away. I was afraid I was gonna get that 1 tip. The lady on Monday who came out to give me the cash tip, she would have taken that tip away, but she didn't, which was nice. And I wouldn't have blamed her if she did, if she gave me a cash tip. But yeah, so, I mean, to just be driving around, making that amount of money, it's fun with me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up. Be sure you are subscribed to my channel. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.